Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Deana to those of you who are new today and have not been on this channel before. And then welcome to my returning subscribers who are so supportive and have been waiting for another video. I know it's been a few months, it's been quite a while actually since I've made a full video. I have so many to edit, I just have not had the motivation. Life has been so crazy. I do work a full-time job aside from creating these videos for my enjoyment as well as yours, and hopefully helping you guys enter into the cooking world, feeling more comfortable, and then becoming the master chefs that you all are. So I hope that with this video today, it will jumpstart my motivation. I have been feeling stress at work and feeling a lack of motivation, just as many of you have felt in the past year and a half with the whole pandemic. Today I'm going to show you how to make Bánh Bột Lọc, and there are two versions of Bánh Bột Lọc, one that's wrapped in a banana leaf and one that's not. They both can be steamed. The one that's not wrapped in the banana leaf can also be boiled. However, my preference is to steam them. They both can be frozen, and the difference between the two is mainly the consistency, the texture of it, because when you're wrapping the Bánh Bột Lọc in a banana leaf, you'll want a more sticky paste-like dough to easily transfer onto the banana leaf before wrapping the filling in. And so it creates a more tender but chewy and soft texture when you chew on it. And the other one has more of a dense and very extreme chewiness in the dumpling itself, because the dough is not diluted with as much water. It's basically a wrapper that you make out of the tapioca flour, and then you fill it in with the same pork and shrimp filling. Today's video is actually very special because it's dedicated to my good friend Sue, who I've known since high school, since our sophomore year of high school together. She also enjoys Bánh Bột Lọc a lot and has been patiently waiting for this video. So Sue, this is for you today. Let's get cooking, everyone.
Hello everyone, it's Deana, and today I'm making Bánh Bột Lọc Tran. It is a Vietnamese Clear Tapioca Dumpling. Bánh Bột Lọc originate from central Vietnam. It is served as an appetizer or as a snack. And there are two versions of it. I'm making the one without the banana leaf wrapping. I hope you enjoy this recipe, as it is my favorite snack. Don't forget to hit the like button for my video, share my video recipes with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to get notification on new videos. If you recreate any of my dishes, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Lifestyles with Deana. This recipe and video is dedicated to my longtime good friend Sue. Thank you for waiting so patiently for this recipe. Without further ado, let's get cooking. First, we'll be making the sweet chili fish sauce. You'll need 1 teaspoon or 1 large garlic clove minced. Add the minced garlic to a sauce bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 more if you like a sweeter sauce. Add in 4 tablespoons of fish sauce, any brand is fine. I'm using 3 Crabs brand today because that's what I had in my pantry. Next, add in half a teaspoon of garlic chili sauce. You can find them in plastic containers or glass containers like this. Add half a teaspoon of sriracha. If you want a little more heat, you can add sliced Thai chilies. To the mixture, we'll add 6 tablespoons of hot or warm water. This will help dissolve the sugars we've added to the sauce. Now it's time for some acid. 2 tablespoons of lime or lemon juice. Add the Thai chili slices now for more heat. Now it's time to make our scallion oil. Set the heat to medium-low. Add a 1/4 cup of cooking oil. Heat the oil for approximately 5 minutes. Meanwhile, chop 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of scallions and place it into a sauce bowl. Make sure it's glass or ceramic where it's heat proof. Flatten the scallion as much as you can. Sprinkle 1/2 teaspoon of salt over the scallion. You'll know when the oil is ready once a wooden chopstick is inserted and bubbles form at the end. Turn off your heat and pour the hot oil over the scallions. It's going to bubble and sizzle. Give it a good mix and set it aside for later. The scallion oil keeps for up to 1 week in your refrigerator. Prepare the dry seasoning. Add half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika in place of annatto powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar. It's time to marinate the shrimp and pork. Mince 4 garlic cloves. In addition, you'll need 1 cup of chopped shallot or red onion. Mince 12 ounces of pork. I'm using pork sirloin for a leaner meat. However, pork belly is also a delicious option if you don't mind the extra fat. Next, mince 12 ounces of shrimp. Add 1 tablespoon of fish sauce into the pork and 1 tablespoon into the shrimp. Divide the dry seasoning into thirds. Put 1/3 into the pork mixture, then 1/3 into the shrimp mixture, and reserve the last third for later. Set a skillet onto medium-high heat. Add 5 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 garlic cloves that's been minced, and 1 cup of chopped red onion or shallots. Saute for 5 to 6 minutes till softened. Add the reserved 1/3 dry seasoning mix. Add in the chopped pork, saute till the pink color has mostly disappeared, then add in the shrimp. Cook till the shrimp is no longer gray or translucent. It will appear opaque in color. Time to make the dough. You'll need 2 portions of the dough recipe to use all the filling. Divide 1 bag of tapioca starch into 2 bowls. 1 batch of dough will make up to 45 dumplings. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar into one of the flour bowls. Mix well to distribute the salt and sugar. Prepare hot boiling water. You'll need 1 cup or 250 milliliters of hot boiling water added to 1 part of the tapioca starch. The water must be hot enough to cook the dough, thereby creating an elastic dough that can bind together. The dough will appear slightly transparent. Add the wet dough to the remaining tapioca starch. Allow to cool slightly before kneading to prevent burning your hands. This part is like an arm exercise. Knead until the bowl is mostly clean. Knead until it becomes very smooth. This may take up anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. And then you have something that's ultra smooth. Have a plastic bag ready for storage. It will prevent the dough from drying out. Roll the dough into a log and divide it in half. Place one piece into the bag to prevent it from drying out. Continue to roll the piece that's out into a skinnier, longer log. The log can be about 1.5 inches wide in diameter. Slice the log into 1/2-inch pieces. This is what you'll end up with. With this one portion of dough, you will make about 45 pieces of dumplings. So plan to make double the dough portion if you plan on using all the filling. My kids love eating the filling with rice or noodles, so I usually leave some for them. Time to build those dumplings. Take one piece out. There are 2 ways that you can do this. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can simply just use your finger and flatten the dough into a circular or oval shape. Once flattened, you can fill it in with the filling, about a teaspoon or a little bit more, and then just close it, pinching the edges tightly together. You don't need any type of sealing, as the dough is quite sticky and can seal itself. Second way is to use a rolling pin and just simply roll the dough out. Once you have it rolled out, same process, add a little filling to it and pinch it closed. The wonderful thing about these dumplings is that you can actually freeze them. Once they are frozen hard, you can then place them into a container and they won't stick to each other. Then when you're craving some, you can just easily steam them up. I love making extra batches and freezing them for another time. It saves me a lot of time. These dumplings can get quite sticky, so I'm using a cooking spray to oil up the pan. It'll keep the dumplings from sticking to the pan and each other. Once the water has come to a boil, add in your fresh dumpling or frozen dumplings directly into the steamer. You're going to want to cook this for about 10 minutes and then you'll have a delicious snack. This is my favorite part, watching the dumplings become crystal clear. Lightly spray the dumplings before removing them from the steamer. This will prevent them from sticking to your chopsticks and make it easier for you to plate. Steam itself actually has a higher cooking point and is able to penetrate through the dough and cook it all the way through, and that's how you achieve a crystal clear dumpling with the tapioca flour. Before serving, drizzle a little bit of that scallion oil over the tops of each dumpling. This adds a little bit extra fresh flavors to them and goes deliciously well with the dipping sauce. Written recipes are available on my website at www.deanatai.com. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and if you've enjoyed my recipe and this cooking video, please show your support by hitting that like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that it will alert you when I have new videos posted. I also enjoy your recreations of my dishes. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram, and of course, as always, I hope you continue to practice to become the master chefs in your own home. Until next time, my friends, goodbye.